Students, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn about what is history, 6th standard history lesson 1. The main objective of the lesson is to know what history is all about, to understand the importance of history, to learn about the lifestyle of the prehistoric man, to know how paintings portray the daily activities of the prehistoric man, to understand the importance of history and historical research. Now we will go to the lesson. What is history? So history is the study of past event in chronological order. So daily you are listening the news, isn't it? So when you recollect the news after a few days, it will become a history for you. So history says about past event. So history is the study of past event in chronological order. Children, repeat along with me. History is the study of past events in chronological order. Here the new word is chronology. Chronology means placing the things or putting the things in order of time. Historians need to know the sequence of how events occur to make sense of what happened. So historian means the person who studies, who do research about history, who write about history. They are known as the historians. They need to know the sequence. Sequence means order. Which one happens first? That is the sequence of order, so that they can able to understand the easy properly. Proto-history. Proto-history, it is the period between prehistory and history. Prehistory means what? Prehistory means when we don't have any written evidence, we don't have any written records. So it is a period when the early man lived. So early man lived in the forest. They were wanderer. They are going from one place to another. They were hunters. They don't have any written records. That's why they were used to draw the painting on the wall and the caves. With that painting only we can able to understand the peoples that lived in those days. They were hunters. So whatever they want to say, express their views, they used to draw on the walls. That is a prehistory. History means we have a written evidence. That is the history of Sera Chola Pandya, Mughal period, Delhi Sultanate period. We have a written evidence. So that is the proto-history between prehistory and the history. Next, timeline. Timeline is very important in our history. Whenever you say some events, we have to mention the year. If you mention the year, then only we can able to understand the history properly. Mostly it is calculated in years using BC or BCE. BC means before Christ, before Common Era, and AD or CE means Anno Domini or Common Era. Here one picture is here. Herodotus, he is the father of the history. He is a Greek historian known for his writing the book Histories. He is the first writer to narrate history, hence he was called as the father of the history. Here I have shown the timeline picture. In the middle is 0. From 0 to left hand side 500, 1000, 1500, 2000, 2500. When you say the history events, you have to reduce. It should come from the left hand to right hand. That is 2500, 2000, 1500, 1500. Then if reach to 0. When you say about AD, you have to increase the years from left to right. 500, 1000, 1500, 2000, 2500. Have you all understood, children? I hope you understood. Now prehistory. Prehistory refers to the period of time before civilization and written record. Before civilization means what? You would have studied about the Harappan civilization, Indus Valley civilization in your primary classes, isn't it? So civilization means people started living in groups. They were started growing crops. They were taming the animals, isn't it? That and all shows the civilization. So and written records. Written record means what? Evidence. We have the records of material evidence, records, notes, biographies, autobiographies are there. That is a written evidence. So, prehistory refers to the period of time before civilization and before written records. That is the prehistoric period. Mostly the people of the prehistory, they were living in the caves. They used to hunting the animals and they were wanderers. So, this all information we come to know through the cave paintings. Whatever they wanted to say, they wanted to express their views, they used to draw the picture on the caves, because they were not that much developed in language. They don't have any language skills, they don't know the alphabets. Alphabet was not developed in those days. That's why they used to draw the paintings. When they lived in the cave, there is dangers of animals. Any dangerous animal attack them. So in that fear, they used to started keep one animal, that is dog. So the first animal that is tamed by the early man was dog. So these are information we came to know through this wall painting or rock painting. Now we have some sources of history, that is archaeological sources and literary sources. In archaeological sources we have artifacts, coins, inscriptions and monuments. Artifacts means the things made out of stone or wood, potteries made out of mud, toys made out of wood, tools made out of stone, ornaments made out of wood. These are the artifacts. Coins. Coins are also very valuable information. It gives information about the Chera Chola Pandya, Mughal period, Delhi Sultanate period, all the information. So coins provide information about the ruler and the country's prosperity. Now inscription, we have rock and rock edict. Rock edict means writings or picture portray on the wall or the rock, that is rock edict. Temple wall inscription, in olden temple, that is Bragadisa temple, Tanjai big temple, in that walls and all, they have written about the kings, about the rulers, that all called temple wall inscription. Now metal pillar, we have a Sarnath pillar, then we have other iron pillars also. So it gives information about the ruler. Now we have a monuments. Monument means palaces where the kings and queens live. That place is called palaces. The Tirumalai Nayak Mahal, Mysore King Mahal, that are palaces. Fort, Vellore Fort, Sanji Fort, Red Fort, temples, Tanjavur Temple, Mamallapuram Shore Temple, then Stupa, that is the Sanji Stupa, that is the place where the Jain peoples do the meditation. Monastery, this also belong to the palaces or forts or temple monasteries. We have a literary source, in that we have secular literature and religious literature. Again in secular literature we have epics and poems, that is a literature about the poem, about Tamil. Then accounts by foreign travelers. Foreign traveler means the people who came from foreign countries to India. When they come to India, they used to record all the events about the culture, about the religion, about the schooling, about the studies. They will have written in their notes, in their diaries. Work by the Indian author. So in the palaces, the Indian kings used to have one court poet. He used to write about the king. That is the Indian author works. Folk songs and ballads. Folk songs are used to sing in the village sites. Then we have a literature, religious literature, epics, Ramayanam, Mahabharatam and Manimegalai. This literature says about the religions of our India. Then devotional songs, literature, that is Devaram, Naladiva Prabandham and Tiruvasagam. Now we have one mighty empire, that is Ashoka. Is the most famous ruler of ancient India was Ashoka. He was the first man who gave up the war after the victory of Kalinga. So after the victory of Kalinga, he saw sorrows all over the sides, all over the directions. So he felt very sad. He decided hereafter he will not wage the war. And he was the first man to build the hospitals for the animals and lay roads. Even though Emperor Ashoka was great, his greatness had been unknown until 19th century. The material evidence provided by William Jones and Alexander Cunningham reveal the greatness of Emperor Ashoka. Based on the accounts, Charles Alvin wrote a book titled The Search for the Indian Lost Empire. It provides the comprehensive account of Ashoka. The inscriptions were observed on the rocks, Sanchi Stupa and Sarnath Pillar. So we have the inscriptions, monuments, copper plates, accounts for foreigners and or foreign travelers, and folk tales play a vital role in constructing and reconstructing the history. To better understanding, we have a map here. So in this map, I have mentioned some excavation sites. Paleolithic age. Paleolithic age belong to Bhimbetka, Hansagi Valley, and Neolithic age belong to Brosohom, Mahagra, Koldiva, Mahagra, Chiran, Dolalji Handing, then Payampalli, Brahmagiri. These are belong to the Neolithic age. Iron age, Hallur, only one place. Now Bronze age, that is Luthal, Adichanallu. I think you have understood this map. That's all with this video. I'll meet you again with a new lesson in next video. If you have any question or query, comment below. Thank you.